Sunday, April 29th, 8:30 a.m. Mountain Time, 2018. Hope everybody's having a great day. In this video, we're going to look at some new strange wildlife behavior observations, and the maps at the website have been updated. The one that's got the most updates is the map of the United States. There are now over 70 confirmed strange observations here at the website on the map under the Wildlife Behavior green tab over here on the lower right hand side. If you haven't checked out the website, by all means do. A link is below in the description box, mrmbb333.com. It's a good little hub for information, real-time data throughout the center here on the blue tabs of space weather, the Earth-Sun connection, and all of the energies, well, some, not all, of the energies associated with the Earth and the Sun. The daily report up here has news stories updated daily, sometimes multiple times a day. The tabs through here are real-time, updated 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Schumann resonance down here on the right, moon phases, and the ever-popular sky phenomenon photo gallery. These pictures are sent in by you guys, so keep them coming. All of the neat sky phenomenon pictures that you guys send in do eventually make their way to the photo gallery. So I appreciate all of the emails that you guys send in. In fact, that's what we're going to talk about today. There's 15, I think, examples of new unusual wildlife observations sent in by you guys from all across the country up into Canada. Sometimes I get reports from the UK. This first report I want to share is from Massachusetts. This was sent in by Tim. And a doe had to be rescued from a flood canal. There's a picture of the doe, kind of got lost. It was in town. Another thing that he shared with me that supposedly doesn't even exist in Massachusetts are mountain lions. But yet people continue to see mountain lions, including himself. That's why he shared that in his email. So I Googled mountain lions in Massachusetts, and yeah, this is straight from the Massachusetts website. And technically there are no mountain lions in Massachusetts, but people continue to see them. Good report. Thanks for sharing, Tim. Certainly appreciate it. Let's move on to the next story. This is an email. It doesn't have a picture. Young lady sends in, she says, "Hello, I just wanted to share with you a strange incident that happened here at our home today. It was around 7 p.m. Kids were outside jumping on the trampoline. Out of the blue, a hawk flew into the net of the trampoline and then flew away. My kids are 11 and 13, and so they're not small enough to be mistaken for prey. It was very strange. I am thankful they had the net on the trampoline. Otherwise, the hawk could have interacted with the kids and, maybe mistaking the kids as prey. This isn't the first time we've heard of instances involving hawks coming down towards people. Very, very strange indeed. And that was sent in by Jeannie. Thank you, Jeannie. Got a lot of reports. I actually have 15. I'm going to save this best one. It's a really good one for last. I mean, you guys will be like, no way. Yeah, it's unbelievable. This one here, quite unique. This was sent in by Admiral Kirk from up around Ontario, Canada. A couple of ducks quite comfortable in the middle of looks like an apartment complex. Not the slightest bit fazed by the presence of humans. Andy from New York, gaggle of geese walking along a busy road. And once again, unfazed by cars, people. He was very close when he took this picture. A little family of geese. When getting several reports of geese. In fact, a goose up in Michigan. Sent a golfer out on a golf course literally head over heels. Strange stuff going on with animals. This is an observation that was made in Dayton, Ohio. Sent in by Sister Sin 2010 on YouTube. It's a bird dangling from the side of a building up near this gable. And the bird has obviously perished. There's another bird up in the gable that kind of comes out. I don't know if it's in this video or not. Maybe at the beginning. No, there was actually two. There was a bird up here that comes down and looks at this bird that's just hanging from the side of the building. Very strange. That's out of Dayton, Ohio. Got another. Oh, here's the still. I think that's, yeah, there's the secondary bird there. He was kind of looking down. He seemed a little bit confused, she said. Unbelievable. Deer. San Antonio. This was sent in by Kevin. Middle of town, near busy streets, cars. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 deer, 5 deer. One over there also. Right in the middle of town. San Antonio, Texas. That was sent in a couple of days ago. I've still got more reports that are coming in. So we're going to move on to this one here. This was sent in by Jeannie. That's an eagle, and that's a crow, sharing almost the same branch near an eagle's nest. Snapshot was sent in yesterday. I'm not exactly sure of the location, but still the picture is quite unique. A crow and an eagle sharing the same 3-foot space. Very strange. Eddie, Ontario. People walking right past yet another goose, acting strangely. There's another picture from Ontario, right by a car. They're in the middle of town. Just strolling through town. Not a care in the world. Oblivious to anything that's going on around them. This picture here was sent in by Joanne from Hinton, Iowa. And this is the second photograph I've gotten from Iowa with regard to pelicans. And these people are, in most cases, lifelong residents of these areas. And they've never seen pelicans in their areas before, until now. This is another large group of pelicans like the other picture I received from central Iowa. Many, many pelicans are being seen in Iowa. And these people don't recall ever seeing them. In fact, I have a friend from central Illinois that's seen pelicans on a lake near his home. He doesn't recall ever seeing pelicans on that lake, and he's lived on that lake for 25 years. This is a text message conversation that was sent in that occurred at 3 o'clock in the morning, and they were discussing the loud birds that were chirping outside their windows. She said the birds were chirping so loud that she couldn't hear her TV anymore. Not exactly sure where that was at, but that was sent in a day or two ago. Strange with regards to birds just chirping in the middle of the night. I have a sad picture here of a turtle. This was sent in by Conrad from northeast Pennsylvania. Lives near a lake. He says the lake's water is checked for cleanliness at least once a week. It's a big lake, a spring-fed lake, and they're always seeing turtles in the lake that are normally very active. This is the second turtle that he's seen along the banks of this lake in northeast Pennsylvania that looks like to me, yeah, obviously something quite bad happened to this turtle. It almost looks like he ran across something toxic. Look at part of his shell that came off. And they're out on this lake all the time. And this is the first time he's ever seen anything like this with regard to a turtle. He said he saw 2. And that was sent in a couple of days ago. This next report comes out of Louisiana. McNairy, Louisiana, and it's of a river otter. This was sent in by Kevin. He came across this river otter. In fact, here's a video, where did it go? Of the river otter. Well, the picture was of the same thing. I try to retrieve it, I'll lose my place here. But he ran across this river otter just sitting there looking at him. He didn't move at all. And normally these little creatures will scurry away if you get even remotely close to them. This one didn't. He just sat there, let him take out his phone, take a picture. Very strange observation. Updated on the map, McNary, Louisiana. Bird, Dayton, Ohio, ducks. I've got like 20 windows open, guys, so bear with me. I want to save that one for last. Crows landing on people. Check this out. Crow landing on person's head. Look at that. Right on his head. Turkey, front yard, Central Illinois. They've lived in the home for 40 years. Have never seen anything like that. Just kind of wandering around. Another example of a turkey pecking on a glass door. This is the door of someone's home. This was sent in by John from Pennsylvania, of a turkey knocking on the door. How many times have we seen that? This was sent in from Helena out of La Pryor, Texas. And in one day, they had multiple encounters at their home regarding birds. She goes on to say in an email, and I'll show you the pictures here in just a moment. Today we've had numerous odd behavior from birds at our place in La Pryor, Texas. This morning, a beautiful cardinal, photo attached, I'll share that photo in just a moment, made itself home inside their screen porch. My husband stated that this is the umpteenth time that the bird has had to be removed from the porch in the past week. He kept coming inside the porch. He felt more comfortable inside the porch than he did outside. It's like they were finding refuge in there. A couple hours later, I was sitting in my bedroom when she heard something hit the window so hard that the force knocked some crystal rocks off of the windowsill. My husband happened to be outside by the window and witnessed a large-sized dove fly into the window, ricochet off, and flew away dumbfounded. Now, after supper, we opened the front door and found these two lovely birds, photo attached, which I'll share here in just a second, lying unresponsive due to fly into the window as well. Something truly is amiss to witness this many odd behaviors in one day. Decades watcher, Helena. And here are the pictures that Helena sent in. There's the cardinal that kept repeatedly seeking refuge inside their back porch. And I saw a picture here, or a video, about a week or so ago, of a cardinal that was being petted by somebody. And then there's a sad picture of the two little birds that flew into the window and subsequently perished as a result of the impact into the glass. Picture here of a badger inside of a young lady's shed in west central Illinois. In fact, made himself comfortable inside the baby stroller that was stored in the shed, or being stored in the shed. This was sent in by Dara from west central Illinois. Of a badger inside the shed, got comfortable in the baby stroller, took a peek outside the window. Unbelievable. Last and certainly not least, this story comes out of West Jordan, Utah, which is near Salt Lake City. Report sent in by Susan. Check this out. It does involve a skunk. On April 17th, my 2.5-year-old granddaughter was being babysat by her grandfather. He didn't watch her for just a few minutes. They were outside playing, and he went to check on her, and she was around the corner, squatted down, holding a skunk by the neck and petting it, petting its head, saying, "Nice kitty, nice kitty." The skunk seemed to be enjoying it. He calmly, this is Grandpa, calmly told her to let go of the kitty and walked slowly towards him. She did, and he grabbed her and rushed her inside because they were afraid, or he was afraid that they would get sprayed by this skunk. Unbelievable. He was just flabbergasted. So, out of concern for her safety and, his own, he didn't think of taking a picture. But this actually did happen up near Salt Lake City, Utah. So he grabbed her and went inside. The skunk never sprayed or even lifted its tail. Sorry, no pictures. This is from West Jordan. But as you can understand, no one thought to take photos in that moment, man. I totally get that. That's from Susan, West Jordan, Utah. She actually lives in Spring City, but unbelievable story. So the strange wildlife behavior continues, guys. The reports come in on a daily basis, and keep them coming. I greatly appreciate it. And I want to remind everybody that's watching this what was being observed many years ago, before the large New Madrid quakes of 1811 and 1812. Strange animal behavior was also being reported by people back then, over 100 years ago. People reported strange behavior by animals before the earthquakes. So we're seeing a lot of that now. Could be a precursor to, something strange. Obviously something strange going on. That's undeniable. Is it the precursor, behavior of prior to a large earthquake? I don't know. But there's definitely something up with the creatures. No doubt about it. And I want to point out something. Yesterday I did a tornado, hail. There's severe storms that will occur in this part of the country, May 1st, 2nd, 3rd. And someone had made a comment about the storms up in Canada and northern Michigan. And even Minnesota. Southern Minnesota has actually a better chance for severe weather than northern. These storms here, yes, I did look at them. I looked at the numeric values of these storms. And believe it or not, numerically, that storm right there, numerically, it's numerical values. And that's what we look at. We don't just look at the colors. We look at the numerical values that are associated inside these storm systems. And this one is stronger than this one. In fact, this one didn't even have significant hail or tornadoes in it. I checked. I did. In fact, that one was the first one I checked. Doesn't mean things can't change between now and then. These are just forecasted models. But if you are in this area here in the Midwest, these models are showing that there are going to be tornadoes and large hail. So if you see any of these big clouds, these big supercells, and you can safely get pictures and share them with us here at the website, reports at MrMBB333.com, I would greatly appreciate it. I love pictures of big supercells, but do it safely and have a safety plan. Have a plan where you can go to seek shelter in case some of these storms do turn into tornadoes, because some of the models that I saw, it said 100% chance of tornadoes, especially in this area here. So more than likely it's going to happen, guys, but just be ready. Have a safety plan in your home or at your place of work and make sure everybody's safe and sound during these storms. But this one up here, believe it or not, it did not, at least numerically, have a whole lot of severe weather involved in it. Thunderstorm, yeah, but no tornadoes and no significant hail. So I did look at those. I just wanted to let you guys know. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep the reports coming. Like I said, if you see any unusual animal behavior or any of these storms coming up in the next 72 hours and you can safely get pictures, send them to reports at MrMBB333.com. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a super day and be safe out there.